Today on the Great White Shark Experience podcast, we are joined by Leigh. Starting out 12 months ago as an intern, Leigh has come back to Mossel Bay to complete her instructors and take over as head instructor for GoDive Mossel Bay. Leigh has had a rollercoaster of experiences during her time in Mossel Bay, from learning to dive for the first time to teaching her first students, as well as working with the infamous Great White Shark and the notorious Orcas Port and Starboard. Today we talk about how she got started, as well as all of her experiences along the way.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go, sports fans. Well, welcome, Leigh. Welcome to the Great White Shark Experience podcast. How have you been? We got there in the end.
Really good.
Everything seems to be going okay-ish. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, you've been a local to Mossel Bay now. You're basically a local now.
Yeah, about a year and a half I've been back and forth.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been an adventure.
Been a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Started as what? So you came a year ago as an intern.
Yep, as an intern
Yeah.
for 3 months.
Yeah.
Did my dive master, open water dive master, and then loved it. Basically came back as a dive master.
Yeah.
Worked, and then
Yeah,
Elton was like, "Hey, you want to be an instructor?" And I was
Sold
like,
you.
"No."
Upsold you.
I was like, "No," and then 2 months later, I was back again being
Doing
an
your
instructor. Yeah. Elton has that way to do that.
I don't know how he does that. Like,
I don't know either.
He's the master of the upsell. Like once you've got one little hook in once you've got one little hook in you, the next thing.
Well, I think if Elton believes in you to do it, then
Yeah.
you're like, okay, yeah, I can do it.
Yeah.
So it just draws you back, basically.
That's the con.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Nah, but yeah, no, but yeah. I mean, you've probably been here through one of the most, I'd say, interesting times in Mossel Bay. Like, obviously, did you come when there was no sharks, or?
We came when there was sharks,
Yeah.
and then I think that was when the orcas came through
Yeah.
later that month, I think, that we got there. I don't really remember the whole process, but I remember we got here, there were sharks, loved it, and then all of a sudden sharks were gone.
Gone,
And
yeah.
it was, of course, the orcas.
Orcas came through.
I don't remember which month it was. I think it was April or something, but yeah. And then it's been, 3 times since I've been here that they've come through and
So you're
ruined them.
You're the bad luck. Is that what I said?
We're not going to talk about that.
No, we can't talk about that. No.
Hope not.
No, it's been crazy. But and then recently you were on the boat when Port and Starboard came through, and Starboard actually killed a great white shark in front of you.
In front of us, yeah. I got a text from one of our dive clients, and he was at, I think it was Heart and Boss, and he saw the 2 orcas, had pictures, and sent it to me. And he's like, "Hey, I don't know if you know this," and then sent it to Elton, and then Elton was kind of like we talked about last time, he was like, do I take it out? Do I take a while to cut out? Or do I just let them roll through?
So,
Luckily we did, and they were right in front of us, literally circling Seal Island, and saw the predation.
Yeah, you got there and there was
insane.
right in front of you as well. That was the day on Sardine Run, I was just devastated. There's literally one of the most iconic moments in natural history. This never happens, and then everyone's sending me pictures and things.
Yep. You're like, ah.
And the worst part is there's not going to be sharks for a while now.
Especially since you had a week left of Sardine Run.
Yeah.
So right when you were going to come back, you knew there was going to be no sharks.
No sharks, so Luckily the next day we swam with a humpback whale, so I mean, it kind of made up for a little bit, but at the same time, it was definitely a bit of a pit in my stomach.
Yeah.
But it's definitely been a crazy time. But you've come a long way since you were fangirling over Alison Towner for the first first month, and now you're the head instructor at GoDive.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now everyone's fangirling over you.
Yeah, God, that's weird to think about. I literally got my open water here, and now I'm an instructor. So it's weird, going that quick from open water to instructor, and being the leader. It's
how many
weird,
dives have you got now? You must have a lot.
Gosh, I think
you're in the water every day, basically.
300 and something.
Okay.
Started out it actually hasn't been that busy recently, but I did my 300 dive in Durban, which was fun. But 300 dives in a year and a half, which I mean it's actually not that many, because I think my instructor JP, he did 1,000 dives in 2 years or something. Less than 2 years.
So you're on course. Could do it.
But we do have a lot of hands on deck right now. So we have...
you're splitting the load.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not as busy as last year, especially.
Yeah.
So, which is good. It's good.
You've got season coming up.
Yeah, I'm actually excited for season. I like season.
Yeah, that's your favorite time.
Yeah, I think it's busy and you kind of hate your life within the day because you're
knackered,
so tired. But it's a different kind of tired. Like intern season's more like social, like tired.
Yeah.
And then like season December is physical. Like it's more physical. But
just broken.
Yeah, but it's also everyone's in a better like vibe about it. Yeah.
It's party time, isn't it? Yeah. Summer, everyone's out drinking, fun times.
Exactly. Yeah. It's warm, it's nice weather, beautiful, beautiful diving, at least for Mossel Bay. And then in season it's cold and, you know, no viz, half the time you just are in surge, swell, everything. But it's still, of course, good for training as well, but it's different than season.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
No. But I usually dip out for that time of year, but it's too chaotic for me. But no, it does look amazing. It looks so much fun. And yeah, diving in Mossel Bay, in warm water, nice surge. But yeah, lots of clouds. But yeah, you. Why did you come to Mossel Bay? What was your? How did you end up here?
So, I graduated. Well, actually, before I graduated, me and the other interns that came with me, we were at Dolphin Island, Alabama, the best place on earth.
All right.
And we were like joking about like going to South Africa and like seeing the penguins, seeing the sharks, like whatever, just making like a trip out of it. Literally that week, Elton or Nat, I'm sure it was Nat, sent a brochure through and for the program. And we're like, oh, this is fate. Like we got to do it. We got to do it. And so we talked about it, and then we finally made it happen. Came in, I guess it was February, right after we graduated, and yeah, ever since then it was like, it was weird how it happened because we were like joking about it.
Just
and
that
it was just like the world was like, go.
It's
like,
meant to happen.
Here it is, yeah.
So, the universe.
So, yeah.
I'm a big believer in that though, to be fair. You go the right way, the universe like opens doors in a weird kind of way. Not to get too spiritual, but
but it was like that. It was like kind of like, oh, okay,
this
the world's listening.
Big point sign. Go this way.
There you go. I'm giving it to you.
Yeah.
But no, it's.
And it was a good group, wasn't it? You came with you had a good group to start with, made your home in Mossel Bay, and then came back with Shayla the second time, and then you did your instructors, and it's been. But
it's you meet so many people here too. So even though I came with people that I knew, as the time went on, you meet so many more people, and that's what I like about it. Nothing's the same. It changes like every 2 weeks. I feel like. And you meet new people. You
also make friends for like you meet people for life. Like even interns from years ago, like still hit me up on Facebook every now and then, or WhatsApp or anything, and you just catch up like it was yesterday. And
exactly.
You meet so many interesting people here.
Yeah, the time you have here is like special. So I feel like the people you also meet makes it special too. So it's been a wild ride for sure.
And you did sardine run as well.
Yeah.
How was
that? I'm glad I did. Because I think I was gonna cancel it. I was gonna go later that week. But no, it was awesome. 3 days. We got lucky, very lucky, and had 1 day of just all the action. But even the 2 other days, we saw dolphins and all that stuff too, which like you can say like is like but it actually was. It's still really cool.
Yeah, it's like an ocean safari, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like, even if you don't see a bait ball, you see so many other things: whales, dolphins, sharks.
Exactly.
Just bits of everything. But yeah, no, you had I think you had probably one of the best days on sardine run. Like the visibility was good. There's bait balls like constantly. It's like such a cool day. And yeah,
it was insane.
I think out of the whole sardine run, that was probably in the top 5 days.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We didn't see the whale. That when you sent that video, that was oh my god. That's when I was jealous. But no, it was a good trip.
That was the whales were weird because like they just weren't there for the whole first and second week, and then they just all came through on the third week. And like every time you got in the water, there'd be like a whale just like it was crazy. Like, but I think the migration just started, and it was like we must have just hit that week, and they were like, we're going to Mozambique now. Let's go on a trip, guys. Let's go to Mozambique. Yeah.
I mean, that'd be a dream.
Not a bad place to go.
No. Yeah. Warm water.
We need to do a GoDive Mozambique trip at some point.
We need to do a lot. We need to make like Durban trips.
Sodwana.
Mozambique would be awesome though, actually.
Yeah, go see Nikia. Sodwana. That's cool. Go see Carl.
Yeah. There's a lot of places we should go to.
Dive trips.
Yeah. Especially now that it's winter.
Yeah. I actually want to do it in summer though, because South Africa's weird. Like there's lots of, I mean, you see different things at different times of year, but summer especially when you go north, so many, well, actually even south, Cape Town, like, that's when you get the like variety of different species. Whereas like the winter's like prime for the white sharks and everything else. But like summer you get tiger sharks in Durban.
Ooh, yeah.
I think you sometimes get whale sharks in Sodwana. You get blues and makos in Cape Town. So yeah, no, summer's definitely a cool time to go travel as well. But yeah, you started out. So your initial, well, I mean, still on the cards, like you're well on your way to do it. You wanted to be a shark safety diver.
I did, yeah. I had I guess, respect for Ocean Ramsey and my whole life, and loved it. And then came here, did diving, and even now, like when we went to Sardine Run, like the privilege of just not having a cylinder on your back. Yeah. I love it. I love the freedom of it, and I love the idea of it as well. But it does take a lot of training, and I realized that like freediving is not something that I'm good at. So it would definitely have to be something that I work towards. Yeah. And even here, like I could do the course or whatever, get the training, but just don't have time. Yeah. But I still could make time, but it's just, it's intense. Freediving's a lot different than scuba diving, and I've always been scuba diving. Even when I did the course, I did the NOI course with Matt Snow, I think. I forget his name.
From Cape Town.
Yeah, from Cape Town. Yeah. And I basically, I couldn't go down to 10 meters. I freaked out every time. And even when I was going down, he like, when we went back up, he was like, you know, you're like in scuba diving mode. Like you're like, the way you're like holding yourself up and like positioning yourself, you're still like a scuba diver.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was like, you need to like go straight down. I was like, so like, I had only scuba dived before, so that's what I was used to. And he was like, no, like you're literally like down there and you look like a scuba diver, but you need to free dive, like go straight down. And so that was actually kind of funny. It was like almost like second nature to be in that position.
You're used to it, so you don't know anything else.
But that was really funny to see. But I definitely need to do it again. It was a great course, and I think, is it Porty now?
Putty,
he's also an instructor.
He's doing it now, isn't he? He's doing it. Is he doing a spearfishing course as well?
I think so. I think so. He does that
spearfishing.
Predominantly, So
no, we should definitely get another course going.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I definitely need to practice that.
Even if like you don't go and work that side and do that, like it's such a good skill to have for like just shark diving in general, isn't it? Yeah, specifically. I mean, we do with Aliwal and even Sardine Run's mostly free diving, isn't it? And I mean, you don't have to go that deep. Everything's pretty much at the surface, but it's.
It's a different world. Yeah. It's awesome.
Is that still on the cards though? Is that something you want to do sooner or later?
I think so, but I think it would just have to be the right time, I guess. I think I'm still in that like instructor mode. Like I still like teaching people. I still like diving and everything like that. I still love Mossel Bay. Yeah. Don't think that'll ever change, but
it hooks you, this place.
Yeah, it does.
It really does. Gets under your skin. I don't know how, but if you're here and you end up here,
it's just funny too because the past interns last month, they love it and they're already talking about coming back. Yeah. And I know things happen, like maybe they don't end up coming back, but everyone that leaves here is like a part of them that like wants to come back.
You leave a part of your soul here.
Yeah, exactly. So it's always funny to see people always wanting to come back.
Yeah. It's amazing though, because obviously when people do go back, like life hits hard. Like you end up working, your career progresses, like you end up doing, some people start families, those kind of things. So like the drop-off rate's quite high, but everyone keeps in touch. Well, pretty much everyone keeps in touch. And then, there's always those few people that do keep coming back. And then there's those people who stick around, like you. You stay.
Can't get rid of me.
You know? Well, same with me. Elton just takes in strays.
Yeah, he does.
I think that's getting sick of it. She's like, we can't take in any more people. Just send some away. It's one of those. Shout out to like Elton and Nat. Like, so many people have had like opportunities, and Greg and Christo in White Shark Africa as well. Yeah. So many people have had opportunities in the shark world just primarily because of them and just giving people chances. Yeah,
they're both really good guys, and even the opportunities here that they provide is you learn so much. Yeah. Even the education that I had back home, I was in marine biology during COVID. Yeah. We didn't do any field work, anything like that. I think the only time I ever did field work was the year before I came, but coming here, I learned so much more because you're actually in the field. You're constantly with people that have lived here their whole life and know the local like populations and everything like that. So it was just way different than going through an education, going and actually being present and in the field.
In the field.
Yeah.
Right there in front of you.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm working with sharks.
Which has always been a dream.
Yeah, it's been your dream.
Yeah.
And actually, some of the White Shark Ocean clips are actually some of yours. There you go.
That's me.
The ones where it goes... there's some good clips on there.
Hey, I haven't lost your GoPro yet. Yeah,
not through lack of trying.
Actually,
it's been in a shark's mouth before.
It has.
There's teeth marks in the case.
You know, actually, I was the most scared I was of having someone else's GoPro. It wasn't even yours. It was Louie's on Sardine Run.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. I got in the water and his
You dropped
case,
it as well, did you?
Yeah, I dropped it. His case wasn't like all the way on, and I didn't notice until like I saw that the water was going in, and I freaked out. So I like tried to put it back on, and in the process, it just popped off basically and started sinking. And there's like a bait ball in front of me, and I'm like, I
know which one I have to go for.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, and luckily grabbed it, and then I think I came back up to the boat once we ended that bait ball and went back on the boat, and I like handed it to Louie, and I was like, do I tell him? So I told him, I was like, yeah, I almost like dropped your GoPro, and he was like, oh, like whatever. He was like, it's okay, you saved it, not a big deal, and he kept giving it to me, and I was like, I don't need this.
I don't want it anymore.
But no,
so,
I mean...
So basically what you're saying is you didn't care about my GoPro, but Louie's you were fine about.
I mean, a little bit. What? I don't know the guy. I can go to you and be like, hey, I lost your GoPro, you'll be mad at me, but...
You've done it several times.
Exactly. You expected at this point. Louie didn't expect it. He didn't know what he was getting himself into.
She even tells me I'd already filled out like the insurance thing. I was like, fine, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Only joking. You fucker.
That was actually Elton's idea, just saying. He was like, well, just tell him that you like lost it, and then I'll have to fill out a claim. And I was like, okay, so I sent it to Mark, had like just like the stick of it, and no GoPro, and you literally filled out almost a claim. It's so funny.
Asshole. It's like, this is shit. But no. But yeah, I think we've got a few more missions on before Sardine Run. Not before Sardine Run, before season.
Yeah.
But yeah,
hopefully
you're going to guide Sardine Run next year. Are you?
I don't know. Maybe.
Could do. On the cards.
It would be cool. It actually would be cool.
You should definitely do a week.
Yeah.
If nothing, I mean, 5 weeks is a long time.
Yeah. I don't know how you did it, to be honest, but
it's not hard. It's just a long time. It's just very repetitive every single day, especially when the action's died down and the weather's terrible.
Yeah.
It's just. It's amazing to be on the ocean and it's great, but like it's literally day after day. I mean, you get one sort of day off, but then you're kitting clients up kind of thing. So it's not really a day off. But But either way, like you should definitely do a week.
Yeah, I think a week would be good.
Yeah.
And like just trying to see if I would like it.
Yeah.
And then. I think I would. I mean, I don't see why not, but...
And you did Allowall this year as well. You've done it before though, haven't you?
Yeah, we went last year. So I guess it was the same time last year we went. But this time I guided it. And we did 1 shark beta dive and 3 reef dives.
Yeah.
And it was with all our interns. But it was amazing. They loved it. Absolutely loved it. And they're like, diving's like this? Because we had a bunch of open waters with us. And they only trained in Mossel Bay.
You can see
and
things underwater.
What? Yeah. I can feel my body underwater. Like, I'm not frozen to death. Like, it was, But no, it was good to see them, like, enjoy it and be able to just, like, enjoy diving and not do, like, training stuff. And, but no, it was a good time. Durban's awesome. The only place that I've gone that's better than Durban is Mauritius.
Okay, yeah.
But Durban is
clear.
Yeah.
You'll have to do Sodwana next because that's crystal clear.
Yeah, I've only heard good things about Sodwana, so.
Mozambique can be quite hectic, I think. That's going to be an interesting one if we do that.
I've heard it's like...
Big currents.
Yeah, big currents, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes low vis, sometimes high vis. Big animals, whales coming at you.
I mean, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Yeah, it's exciting. Yeah. But yeah. Did you have plans to go to Hawaii and do the one ocean diving at some point? Even if it's not to work, just go just to do it.
Well, yeah, even if it's not one ocean diving, which would be a dream. There's plenty of places you can go to in Hawaii just to do shark safety diving and stuff. So if I ever get the chance. The one thing though is Hawaii is so expensive. So expensive.
I've heard that. It's got a lot.
It's insane. It's probably one of the most expensive states in America.
That's insane.
So it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. That's why everyone wants to go there.
Yeah. So it makes sense. It's a lot of tourist like based too, but it's a dream.
Yeah.
So it'd be worth it, but definitely have to
save up for
look
that
more
one.
into it and actually make sure I can accommodate myself to live there. But one day.
See those tigers.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Tiger Beach as well. I'd love to do that and see the great hammerheads.
I think so.
Yeah. That'd be
That'd be awesome, yeah.
That'd be insane.
Any shark that I see in front of me, I'm happy.
Yeah. It's nice when you get the bigger ones, though. I mean, pajama sharks are nice, but it's nice when you see makos, grey whites. I haven't seen a tiger yet, and that's definitely my next shark on the cards. That's the one I want to see.
Yeah. I would love to see a leopard shark or zebra shark. I guess it depends on where you're from, but those are
they're beautiful.
My dream. Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah, I think they're in Australia and Nangalu Reef. They're all over that. Yeah.
That's Australia.
And then don't know where else, but that would be a dream. Honestly,
beautiful.
I know Lacey calls them the Victoria's Secrets of sharks because they're like beautiful, aren't they? Yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah. So what's next on the cards for you? I mean, you're here for a while.
I'm here for a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer, but
keep extending.
Keep extending. I feel like my family is gonna be like, "You gotta come home at some point."
You're like, yeah. Couple more months.
Oh, speaking of family, Party Carter. I'm shouting you out now.
Biggest fan of White Shark Ocean.
Yes.
Yeah, got to give her a shout out.
No, I'm sure she'd love to have me home at some point.
Yeah. I'll have to get her on the podcast one day.
Oh my God, she'd love it.
Come
on. Come down for Christmas. Yeah. Oh wait, no, you're not gonna be here.
No, I won't be here in December.
But yeah, maybe I'll do a podcast with her.
Yeah, next year, join one.
Yeah, there we go.
The Carters. We'll just get everyone around the table. We'll just do it. Yeah.
That'd be funny. No, but I'll be here for probably another year. And then see if I'm still needed. If not, then I'll probably, actually go find something new.
Always been needed. Yeah. So if you're still enjoying it, if you're still having fun.
Yeah. We'll see.
See where it goes from there.
It's one of those things like, it's something like I could leave and go do something new. But it is, I feel like every time diving here, meeting new people, the interns, season, everything changes so quick. So it is something new.
It's always something new, isn't it?
So that's the weird thing about Mossel Bay. It's you should go and experience something else, but you get so many experiences just from being here for a couple months. Yeah. It changes so quick. So that's the good thing about Mossel Bay is it's never the same.
It's always an adventure.
Yeah. Everything changes.
It's crazy, especially South Africa. South Africans have this mentality where it's it's a very outward bound culture. So there's always a mission, there's always an adventure going on, and you never know what it's going to be.
No.
And you'll be on a game drive one day, and then you're up in doing sardine running, and then
exactly.
And it's where else would you do that?
Yeah,
in the UK, literally, it's kind of like that lifestyle of go to work, you go to the gym, you do your holiday once or twice a year and stuff like that. But I don't know, South Africa's different. It's we haven't had an adventure in a while. Let's just go.
Let's go. Let's just go.
Let's go to Mozambique. It's a different country.
Exactly.
Yeah, just on a Tuesday afternoon when you're just bored.
And there's so many people here that want to do it too.
Yeah, there's
everyone
always
here's
somebody
let's
down.
go.
Let's go. Let's do it. So,
doesn't question it, just does it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's good town.
But yeah, well, anyway, we'll wrap it up there. But I want to say thank you very much for coming on. It's been amazing. We'll do another one. And cheers.
Thank you.
I'll see you guys next time. And good luck for the future.